Okay, last time we were doing general term in binomial theorem. Now we are going to take number of terms in the expansion of x plus y plus z to the power n. So here, how can we find the number of terms in the expansion of x plus y plus z to the power n? So here we can write it as x plus y plus z to the power n, which is equal to x plus y plus z to the power n. Now, at the basis of binomial theorem, we can expand it like that: nc0 x plus y to the power n plus nc1 x plus y to the power n minus 1 into z to the power 1 plus up to ncn z to the power n. Okay, now first term is n plus 1 plus n plus n minus 1 up to 1. So here in first term the number of terms is equal to n plus 1 because of nc0 into x plus y to the power n. So x plus y to the power n, when we expand this expression we get the number of terms n plus 1. So here in the first term there is a number of terms n plus 1, in the second term there is a number of terms n, so on. Now we know that a formula that if you want to find the number of terms or sum of the terms of first n natural numbers, that is n into n plus 1 by 2. Here n is equal to n plus 1, so it is n plus 1 into n plus 1 plus 1, which is n plus 2 upon 2. So here we can say in the expression x plus y plus z to the power n, the total number of terms is equal to n plus 1 into n plus 2 by 2. For example, find the number of terms in the expansion of x plus y plus 2z to the power 8. So first of all, we can write it as x plus y plus 2z to the power 8. Now, according to the binomial theorem, the first term will be 8c0 x plus y to the power 8 plus 8c1 x plus y to the power 7 2z plus up to 8c8 2z to the power 8. Now, according to this formula n plus 1 n plus 2 upon 2, we can find the total number of terms in this expression. So here n is equal to 8, so n plus 1 into n plus 1 into n plus 2 by 2, which is equal to 8 plus 1 into 8 plus 2 by 2 further, which is equal to 45. So here we can say that the total number of terms in the expansion of x plus y plus 2z is equal to 45. Now we are going to take, how can we find the middle term? So here if n is even, then the number of terms in the expansion will be n plus 1. We all know that. Since n is even, so n plus 1 is odd. Therefore, the middle term is, if n is even, then the middle term is equal to n plus 2 by 2th term. Or we can say when n is even, there is only one middle term in the expansion. Now, if n is odd, then there are two middle terms. First is n plus 1 by 2 the term and n plus 1 by 2 plus 1 next term. If n is odd, so there are two middle terms, n plus 1 by 2 a term and n plus 1 by 2 plus 1 a term. For example, find the middle term in the expansion 3 minus x to the power 3 by 6 whole power 7. Now we have to find the middle term in this expansion. We can see that n is odd, which is 7. So here there are two middle terms, which is 7 plus 1 by 2 a term and 7 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 a term. These two terms are the middle terms in the expansion of this. So here 7 plus 1 by 2, which means fourth term. So how can we find the fourth term? Using the general term formula. So here fourth term is equal to t 3 plus 1, which is equal to 7c3 3 to the power 4 minus x cube by 6 to the power 3. Similarly, 7 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 a term, which means fifth term. We can find it using the general term formula t4 plus 1, so 7c4 3 to the power 3 minus x cube by 6 to the power 4. So these are two terms. Similarly, find the middle term in the expansion of x by 3 plus 9y to the power 10. Now here n is equal to 10, which is even, so there are only one middle term. So the middle term will be 10 plus 2 by 2 a term, which is sixth term, which is equal to t5 plus 1, which is equal to 10c5 x by 3 to the power 5 9y to the power 5. So it is the middle term in the expansion of x by 3 plus 9y to the power 10. There is only one middle term. Now next is checking divisibility. How can we check divisibility using binomial theorem? So here, for example, 9 to the power n plus 1 minus 8n minus 9. Show that 9 to the power n plus 1 minus 8n minus 9 is divisible by 64. Whenever n is a positive integer, here n is a positive integer, and we have to find that 9 to the power n plus 1 minus 8n minus 9 is divisible by 64. So here 9 to the power n plus 1 minus 8n minus 9, we can write it as 64k. Okay. Now 9 into 9 to the power n, which is equal to 9 1 plus 8 to the power n. We can write 9 into 9 to the power 9 is 9 into 1 plus 8 to the power n. Now here 9 into 9 to the power n, which is equal to 9 into, now we can apply the binomial theorem in this expression to expand it. 1 plus 8n plus n c2 8 square plus n c3 8 cube up to 8 to the power n. Now 9 into 9 to the power n, which is equal to, we can multiply this 9 into whole expression. So it is 9 plus 8 square n plus 8n plus 9 n c2 8 square plus up to 9 8 to the power n. So now 9 n plus 1 minus 8n minus 9, which is equal to 8 square n plus 9 n c2 8 square plus up to 9 8 to the power n. Okay, now 9 n plus 1 minus 8n minus 9, further which is equal to, we can take 8 square as common. So here n plus 9n c2 plus up to 9 8 to the power n minus 2, because we can take 8 square as common. Now 9n plus 1 minus 8n minus 9, which is equal to 64, and we can put this whole expression as k. So we can see that 9 to the power n plus 1 minus 8n minus 9 is divisible by 64 for the all values of n belongs to positive integers. Now the next is finding remainder. How can we find the remainder? Using binomial theorem. So here we have to find what will be the remainder when we divide 5 to the power 99 by 30. So here we can write it as 5 into 5 to the power 98 by 13, and further 5 25 to the power 49 by 13. Now here we can write it as 5 into 26 minus 1 to the power 49 upon 13. Now 5, we can expand 26 minus 1 using the binomial theorem. So here n is 0, which means 1, so we can write directly 26 to the power 49 minus 49 c1 26 to the power 48 plus 49 c2 26 to the power 47 up to minus 1 to the power 49. Clear? Now divided by 13. Now here, so when we multiply the 5 with each term, we get 5 into 26 to the power 49 minus 5 49 c1 26 to the power 48 plus up to minus 5 divided by 13. So now each term, 5 into 26 to the power 49 minus 5 into 49 c1 26 to the power 48, each term is divisible by 13, but the last term, which is minus 5, not divisible by 13. So here the remainder is minus 5 by 13, which is equal to 13 minus 5, further which is equal to 8. So the remainder is 8 when we divide 5 to the power 99 by 13. Okay, so you can find the remainders using binomial theorem like this.